welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Bekah Jo, and today we are doing a very fun unboxing. I got 3 of Sydney Grace mystery boxes, purchased them myself, and I wanted to unbox them on camera and show you what has come in these boxes. So here is your spoiler alert. I bought, like I said, 3 boxes. 2 of them are nail polish boxes. They're both winter themed. One is purples and the other is Christmas. And when I think of Christmas nail polishes, I think of red and white and sparkly and maybe some green. So I'm excited by that. Purples, love purples on the nails, on the eyes, all that fun jazz. The third box that I got is the Advent mystery box. So this one, I do not know what is going to be in here. So there was a deep and a light option. I got the light option, as you may have guessed. They say that each box contains a mix of 12 products, and I don't know if the whole box is just face products, but they say that the face products in the box are different between the light and the medium skin tones. So I'm excited because I think we're gonna have some fun things in here. I'm also expecting that a few of the nail polishes and or some of the things from the Advent mystery box may be items that I can gift to some of my friends and family. So that's what I'm going to go through. I may not necessarily share which ones I'm going to give versus keep, but I'm excited. Let's get into it. Both of the nail boxes come in this really pretty cardboard box kind of mystery box. I think that the cream mystery boxes from over the summer, the Christmas in July 2025 sale that Sydney Grace always does, I think these are the boxes that those mystery boxes came in, and so it sounded like they had extra, so they used them for the nails. So I've got 2, like I said, that are black, and then I also have this light colored one. It's a light pink, and it's listed on the back that it's the Advent. The black boxes I don't think are labeled, so those, which one is which, it's gonna be a mystery. So let's get started with this one. A cute little tie on there, and it is a nice box. It's magnetic right there, so it's gonna hold on tight. Here we go. Wonder if this one's the purples. Oh, this is so cute. It's got purple tissue paper. And then if you've never purchased Sydney Grace's nail polishes, they come in their own little box with a window to see what's what. I did forget, each of the boxes, the nail polish boxes, come with a cuticle oil, so I thought that was a neat addition. I'll probably keep one and give one. So here is our nail oil. Nothing fancy. There's a little sticker on the bottom that says nail oil and the size of it, and I think it was online somewhere that I saw what all of the ingredients were. So very cool. Item number 1, nail oil. Our next shade is Berry and Bright, and this is such a fun, punchy, berry, mid-tone to deeper purple shade. So cute. This one is so cute. This is called Ornament Obsession, and it's got a sparkliness to it, kind of a blue sparkle against a purpley background. A similar berry to the one before, but a little less bright. That is really, really pretty. I like that. Ooh, this is a good color. This is a deep, I would call this like a deep red, a deep berry. It's maybe got a little bit of a brown hint in there. The shade is Sugar Plum Passion. So that's a nice moody, that on the lips, not that nail polish, but that color of polish in a lip gloss form, which is pretty similar to my shade Leslie, which is a lip cream from Sydney Grace. That's a very pretty color. Oh, this one's so pretty too. This is a deep purple, kind of a grapey purple in the shade Love Wins. Sorry, Love One. That's so pretty as well. More of a cool tone purple shade. The others have a little bit of warmth to them, but this is a deep, cool toned purple. Grapey. I like it. That's a very fun purple nail polish mystery box. Let's move right on into the next one that is Christmas themed. And it's got red tissue paper. Yay! Just as I had hoped, white, red, and sparkles. So again, we've got our cuticle oil over here. We know what that looks like, so I'm just going to leave that one in its box. First one is the shade Arctic Whisper. This looks like a very true white. I know that Sydney Grace has a few different like levels of opacity in their nail polishes. From what I've seen on all of these so far, I don't recognize any of the names, so I don't think that these are like available separately on the site before Christmas. It's possible that they'll release them at some point. So I don't know if this one is a full opaque white or if maybe it's a little bit sheer, and for that matter, they could all be that way. I don't actually know how opaque they are, but I always enjoy a nice bright white nail polish. Next is our classic. This is Twinkle Tops. This is the perfect red Christmas nail polish. This is red base with red and gold sparkles. That's so pretty. That's so Christmassy. I mean, wear it whenever you want, but it's definitely reminiscent of Christmas in my opinion. Next, we have a deep green that has a hint of blue in it, I would say. This is the shade Clover Crush. This is a really pretty green. It's very like pine green, so maybe not like, is it pine or spruce maybe? So it's not like a vibrant yellow grassy green. It's got a touch of that blue to it, but very, very pretty. A good winter green color. And lastly, this is the shade Rudolph Red. Again, a perfect Christmas. This is like your classy red nail polish. If you're a lady that just loves a classy red nail polish, I always appreciate it. I don't always wear it, but I always appreciate it. This is that kind of shade. And just to compare for you, we have Twinkle Tops and Rudolph Red. So this one has all those gold and red sparkles in it, and this one is just a smooth shade. Okay, 2 mystery boxes done. Left we have the Advent Christmas box. So again, I picked light between the light and deeper options. So we've got a nice, pretty, bright pink tissue paper. And I'm smiling because Sydney Grace stuff is just so pretty. And it's so good. And they're always so, they do things so well. Okay, let's dig in. I see a lip gloss. I see singles, either single like blushes or single shadows. I see a brush. I see, I don't know what that is. Let's dig in. Starting off with the brush, I already took the wrappings off. This is an F03. I think this is the angled blush brush. The one that I have is not labeled, but that's what it looks like. Yeah. So here's the one that I've used. Here's the one that I just opened. It's of course gonna relax into its own shape, but a beautiful brush, so soft on the skin. I really enjoy using this brush for blush. I'm pretty sure this lip cream shade is not available on the site by itself. If it is, I've totally missed it. This is the shade Erica, and let's just open her up. Smells delightful as always. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this. I'm probably keeping this for myself. This is a moody mauve-y shade. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Did I say the shade name? This is Erica. I did, in this same order, I picked up a lip cream, the shade Taylor. Let me swatch that next to it, just so you can have an idea. So nice. I love the lip creams from Sydney Grace. So here's the shade Taylor. It's got more pink in it. It's more berry. And here's the shade Erica. It's that deep mauve, a splash maybe of red in there, but paired with a nice lip liner. So nice. So nice. I love these. Here is a Stronghold Brow Gel. I have one of these. This may be a little bit smaller. Yeah, this feels like a smaller tube than the one that I have. Nope, it's the same size. I just can't get a grasp on reality apparently. So it's the same thing. Stronghold Brow Gel, which is clear. So this is the one that I have, and it's starting to get kind of low, so happy to have a backup. Next we have 3 of these little guys. These look like single shadows, so let me pull them out and share them. Okay, here the first one is a pressed pigment in the shade Dasher. So this is a brown with sparkles. Go ahead and swatch very gently. Put it right there on my hand, right in front of my wrist. So there's the shade Dasher. Next we have another pressed pigment. This is the shade Grinch. This is such a pretty shade. It's a deep green shimmer with a splash, like some of that brightness looks either gold or not quite limey, but a brighter green reflect in there. So there is Grinch and Dasher. And the last single eyeshadow we have here is a matte, the shade Happenstance. This looks like a nice, bright, pink-leaning ivory shade. Let me add that to my swatches here. So that one kind of blends in with my skin. I'm sure you can see it right there below the two shimmers. Next in here, we have another nail polish. This one looks to be pinky, but I didn't look very closely. Ooh, this is the shade Fig Jam. What a pretty pink with a little neutral to it. Am I right? Like, that's such a pretty shade. That's like a neutral pink neutral. It's got a brownness to it without being brown. Again, the shade Fig Jam, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It's kind of similar to the lip combo that I have on right now. Also, I didn't say it before, this makeup has been on for a while, so don't worry about it. I think it's holding up pretty well. I've got a little bit of mascara smudging under my eyes, but it is what it is. Now we have two boxes in this shape. I think that these are cream shadows. I love Sydney Grace cream shadows, so let's open them up and get in there. One is called Tinsel Toss and one is called Noel Nights. Let's do Noel Nights. I'm imagining sparkly blue. Ooh, I'm wrong. Ooh, that's pretty. That's like a deep pink with a gold sheen to it. Just shaking up the product to mix up all the pigments since it's been shipped. Ooh, that's such a pretty shade. That's another one of those like mauve-y shades, but with a little bit of brown in it. It's down here at the bottom. It's still drying, but that is so pretty. Now for the shade Tinsel Toss, I just pulled it out, but I haven't looked at it yet. I'm expecting a bright white silvery shadow. Yay, that's what that one is. Okay, I can guess right sometimes. Ooh, very pretty. Oh, I love this type of champagne kind of cream shadow from Sydney Grace. So it's down here at the bottom. Sorry, we're getting into awkward swatch distance, but that is such a pretty shade. For an inner corner, for a brightening all over the lid, or like the inner third, however you like to wear your cream shadows and wear your bright shades, that's such a pretty one. And if you're not new here, hi, I'm Bekah Jo. I love Sydney Grace. I love so many things from Sydney Grace. Their cream shadows are phenomenal, in my opinion. Okay, there are 3 products left in the box. They all look like cream face products. Maybe, I'm guessing they're flipped down so I can't see what they look like right now, but maybe blush, bronzer, and highlight. Let's check them out. I'm gonna open the box without looking at what's inside. Ugh. I have no patience. I want the box to open. So Sydney Grace has updated their cream packaging, their cream face products packaging. They're ever so slightly larger, and I know that because I just put a couple away, and they're just a little bit bigger than the previous ones that I have. Doesn't bother me, it's not a big deal. They also have this beautiful silvery rose gold shiny lid to them now. The old ones had, still pretty, the old products had a like white lid with the Sydney Grace on the front. So these are just a little elevated. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, French pancake bronzer? Interesting. Oh, the new ones also have this little cap on the top to keep everything sealed in place. So obviously this one is used and this one is not, but this is the shade Cinnamon Roll. And this is a pretty shade. It leans warm, so I don't tend to wear it as much during the winter time. I definitely wear it more in the summertime. And here is the new one, French Pancake. So they look pretty similar. I think there's maybe a little bit more depth to French Pancake. I don't think it's available as its own shade on the website for me to like see where it would stand in the lineup. Let's give her a quick swatch. Okay, so that's definitely kind of an awkward swatch. Don't worry about it. So here is the shade French Pancake. That's a pretty shade for a bronzer. Also here on my hand, this one is Cinnamon Roll. This one is French Pancake. They look pretty similar, I would say. The formula of the new one, and it could just be because Cinnamon Roll is over a year old at this point, at least. The new one is much like silkier and smoother to the touch. So I don't know if the formula has changed or if that's just age of the product kind of thing. But yeah, I would say those look pretty similar. Very, very, very pretty bronzers. Opening up the next box. Feels like the same thing. Ooh, okay, so this one's a blush called Hollyberry Silk. Ooh, that's a fun shade. That is a deeper mauve or berry shade, if it'll focus. There we go. With a bit of a sheen to it. Okay, so here's the new one, Hollyberry Silk, and here's one in my collection, I Pick You. A lot of the sheen on I Pick You has gone away. But let's compare. Oh no, okay, this shade is very different from the one that I have, and it's really up my alley. Okay, so here, if I can even see, here is Hollyberry Silk. So this is the new blush shade. Cool toned, berry purple, but not too deep. It's a nice mid-tone. And I do find that Sydney Grace blushes sheer out nicely. So if it's a deeper color that you have, I do think it'll sheer out nicely. If you're trying to build it up on a deeper skin tone, I think you can do that too for the most part. There may be some of the lighter colors. I can't speak to that, but I find that the formulas are very flexible in my experience. So here's the comparison. Here on this side is Hollyberry Silk, and on this side is I Pick You. So they're definitely different than what I was expecting. I Pick You is a nice deep berry, and Hollyberry Silk has, I would say it's mid-tone, but it really has a lot of that brighter lavender effect to it without being too cool toned. Very pretty. Last item in our Advent mystery box. I guess, again, this one's a cream highlighter. It is a cream highlighter. This is Snowfall Shimmer. Oh, that's pretty. I have a cream highlighter from a previous Sydney Grace Christmas time mystery box, and it's one of my favorite, and it's probably pretty similar to this one, not gonna lie. Again, this one's used, don't worry about it. Here is Paradise on Ice. This is the one that I've previously had in my collection, and here is the new one, Snowfall Shimmer. So they do look kind of similar. Let's compare. So here's the new shade Snowfall Shimmer. New highlighter, very pretty, peachy with a little bit of a pinky flip to it. And these are more different than I expected too. So here is Snowfall Shimmer, and this on this side is Paradise on Ice, the one that I currently had, or the one that I previously had. And that one is definitely icier. And it has, this shade has a little bit more of a base to it than Paradise on Ice. Both very pretty shades. And I'll say, I said this about the bronzer, but it's true about all three of these cream products. Could just be that they're newer, but the formulas in the pots feel so very silky and smooth, and I'm very happy about that. So if we ignore this lip swatch, this is the swatch of the items that I did swatch in today's Sydney Grace Advent mystery box. Of course, we unboxed all the nail polishes as well, and some of the items that I wasn't able to swatch, including those nail polishes, but I'm very delighted by everything that came in my mystery boxes. I'm so excited to hand a few of these out, share a few of these items with my friends and family, and to add a few of them to my own collection. So thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Our Bible verse today to close us out is going to be Psalm 110. There are 7 verses, I believe, in this psalm, but they will go quickly, so stick with me. Verses are on your screen. The Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. The Lord shall send the rod of your strength out of Zion. Rule in the midst of your enemies. Your people shall be volunteers in the day of your power, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. You have the dew of your youth. The Lord has sworn and will not relent. You are a priest forever according to the order of Melchizedek. The Lord is at your right hand. He shall execute kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the nations. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall execute the heads of many countries. He shall drink by the brook of the wayside. Therefore he shall lift up the head. Thank you all so much for joining me for today's video. I hope to see you in the next one.